Hey, welcome to JM Unleashed. I believe we're live. Let's see. It doesn't appear that we're live. What could possibly be wrong? Here we go. Just a significant delay. So here we go. I know it doesn't look like there's much set up on the table there, but there's a few peanuts that are in the shell, maybe 10, sitting on that picnic table. And then beyond that is a dish that's got peanuts in the shell, out of the shell, and a fair amount of bird seed, which you can't really see. I'm trying to get the best angle for the birds. I've seen some blue jays flying around the area. There's lots of squirrels and lots of other birds too, so I just want to see if we can capture some. There's been times in the past where I can actually get the blue jays coming up really close to me. I'm currently about 15, 15 or 20 feet away from that setup. And we'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. Welcome in, everybody. I am expecting we're going to see some birds, hopefully blue jays, showing up on this very table. I know they love going for the peanuts, which I've got charged there. And I've got a lot more on the side in the event that they kick all of these in. So we'll just see. We'll see. And if a bunch of them show up, which could happen, they can actually get quite competitive going for the peanuts there. And if that happens, I think I might put the microphone on that camera on rather than the microphone right by me. Hey, Camel Carl. Yeah, we're wondering if Stu's going to show up again today. They let you know when they want food. Yeah, they probably start chirping at you. Hey, Neil and Richard Metcalf as well. Welcome in, everybody. This is probably my fourth or fifth attempt in trying to get good footage of specifically birds is what I'm trying to get. And today, specifically blue jays. I've seen them flying around. They've come quite close to me. So I thought, you know what? I've got a little bit of time here. I'm almost caught up on all of Neil's videos. So, you know. May as well give this a shot. And I know as long as there's food there and you're not acting aggressively towards them, I'll be able to go out there and add more to it without messing them up too much. So now I see wow, I think I need a new battery on my laptop. Battery keeps dying. I gotta plug this thing in. Give the microphone to a squirrel. Yeah, actually, Neil just did a interesting video on music and how music is actually prerequisite to language throughout human history, and I think it's the case with many animals too. If you look at songbirds, dogs, cats, you know, the humpback whales, orcas, all of that, they've all got communication, which is received by my ears as music, but you know, they're actually communicating without using words, and so we find that language actually comes after music, which is kind of neat. Um, Actually, while we're at it, I guess I could see. Let's see if I can put it on there. Um, okay, so that's just calling it webcam, and that's it. I'm not sure which. Wow, this is showing I got all sorts of different microphones going on. I can't tell which one is the one out there, so I'll just hang in there with this. I'm actually surprised the birds haven't showed up yet, but I just set that up maybe 10 minutes ago. So it may take them a few minutes to catch the scent of it, realize they're not really going to be disturbed and they're safe there. Live stream sucked the power out of, yeah, yep, for sure. And especially if you got a whole bunch of different tabs open. I was actually trying to get a better layout here, but oh, there we go. So you can see this is on, I'm doing this on Restream. You can see that in the top right hand corner. A very different layout from StreamYard. Okay, so I think Neil's just posted the link for that video that he did on, I think it was called The Sound of Music. And it's funny, right now, it actually, that camera view looks like there's something on there, but I don't think there is. No, there's no animals on there yet. But we'll see. If anything goes on the table, this camera's going to pick it up. And if that happens, and they take everything there, I may just move the stuff a little closer to the camera, so we get a better view. Oh, I didn't realize that, Neil. Yeah, they do. They can really start squawking, Richard. Absolutely. When I used to go to our cottage up north, I loved putting bird seed, peanuts, and stuff all around in different locations, and watch them start. I called it bird wars because you'd end up having a whole flock of them come in. You know, like you have 7, 8, 9 blue jays, and they'd start scrapping over the food, and then the chipmunks and the squirrels start showing up. It was like an animal wonderland. And they do, like those blue jays, they get feisty. When they see you throw the food. I may have to do that. I know they can pick up the scent pretty quick, and if they, even if a squirrel shows up, they'll start wondering, hey, what's up with that? And off camera, off to the right there, I've also set up a little bird bath and some water for the critters too. So you never know, they may get attracted to the water first off camera and then come in for the food. Yeah, and Neil was saying Caveman's a good movie. I haven't seen it yet. Uh-oh, here we go. Hey, Tony. Pluto smashed into Jupiter? I did not hear that. I feel like there might be a punchline. I feel like there might be a punchline. It's a science study done on music being universal and a possible way to chat with ET. Okay, cool. So that's right in line with your video too. Oh yeah, Tony's gonna. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the punchline. I would go out there and throw some bird seed or some um, peanuts or whatever around so they can see it happening. My concern is if they don't eat it all, then it might attract the raccoons and stuff. I don't really want that. Tony's saying it's true. And we got 79 in the house. How's it going? Always good to see 79. So long as she doesn't burn my channel down. Okay, so I hear some birds kicking around here. We've got peanuts in the shell, peanuts that have already had the shells removed, and some bird seed all on that picnic table. So we should start attracting some critters fairly soon. We'll see. Hey, we got Silver Patriot. Love God, love man in the house. Welcome in, Silver Patriot. Always good to see you. I'm glad I fired this up when I did. It may take them, a little bit of time to realize that's there and consider it to be a safe place for them to land. We'll just see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, for a second I thought 79 was saying 710 was in here with the OL. I was thinking it was oil, but I think she was just laughing, doing the LOL. Dried corn cob and place it on a nail. For the birds? That's a good idea. That is a good idea. I had never considered that. I have a feeling that would be good for deer too. Well, I don't know if the deer would eat that. If there was deer around. I have a feeling they would. And you'll probably see some leaves dropping in the background there too. A lot of the leaves that you can't see that are higher up than this camera angle are starting to change color. And they're starting to fall. Hey THS, good to see you. Okay, thanks Tony. So yeah, I know there's not a whole lot in this camera angle now, but I've set it up specifically to maximize the effect for when the critters do show up on the table there. I think we'll actually get a really good view of them. I may have to put a little more out there though. And we get a lot of woodpeckers around here too. They'll use their tail and peck on the cub. Okay. Which hometown acres is a 5 acre? Oh, hometown acres. Okay. 5 acre pond feeds all kinds of stuff. That sounds like Clear Lake. Clear Lake Drive is another good guy for that sort of thing. That's funny. PETA endorsed Trump. Well, that's right. He's saying don't, you shouldn't be eating the pets. Don't eat the cats and the dogs. Yeah, Trudeau, you could blame him for almost anything. For almost everything, really. Um, okay, so I am going to go out there and charge a little more food on there since I just don't see any animals being attracted to it yet. I wouldn't be surprised, 79. One of my buddies was telling me that a lot of the immigrants here will kill the wild turkeys and the ducks and the geese and eat them here. But I think, like in Canada, I don't think that we've got as much of a problem with illegal immigrants. I think many of them, most of them are coming in here, actually coming in legally. It's just that Trudeau's got the border wide open and it's very, very easy. And similar to in the States, there's all sorts of financial programs for these immigrants. And so they're really attracted to come in here because they can get more money on a regular basis as an immigrant than as you know, someone that was born here. So I think there's a problem here, but similar to Kamala saying everything's good here, everything's great. Trudeau has the same sort of mentality. He's like, oh yeah, you just can't get enough immigrants in here. The deer would, yeah, they would. Okay. I know they like crack corn and oats and all that sort of thing too. Similar diet to horses. They probably eat hay. Hey, Tom Larson, welcome. Good to see you. We're just waiting for some birds, squirrels, whatnot to show up here. You just never know if they will or not. And there's only one way to find out. But I'm going to fire this up. And if nothing else appears by the time I'm done this, then I'll add some more. And I'll add it closer to the camera. Just to make up for lost time, because I don't like wasting people's time, but sometimes in a live stream like this, it's just a matter of waiting. And then obviously, if we get any really good shots, I'll clip them out and turn them into a short video, like a highlight reel. And welcome in anybody that I failed to say hi to. Never mean to be rude, but thanks, Tony. I'll tell you, I do my best to avoid drama, stress, complexity. I like to keep things simple, but I have found it's very difficult to do that. But I'm probably a lot more sensitive than most people realize, and so I like to keep things as low key and low stress as possible. 20, 30 years ago, I was definitely a lot more wound up and fired up, a lot higher energy, but now it's more about chill, relax, enjoy life, if you know what I mean. Okay, I am actually going to show you guys something here. This is really cool. I'm going to have to go out on camera, and I may scare away some of the wildlife, but that's okay. They'll see me out there. I'm not going to touch any of it. Let's see here. Okay, good news. For anyone that heard that I set up a bird bath and a water for the animals, there's 7 or 8 birds out by that right now. I'm confident they're going to come over here. Not too sure how well that showed up, but wicked sun catcher that is. Okay, the birds are definitely showing up. They're all over the place, but um, I think they're just they're being a little cautious about coming over this close. But we'll see. Oh, look at all these comments I missed. Dang. Here, I wanted to highlight that one right there. We're just going to rip through these. I'd really like to get more of this type of live stream, obviously with more of the nature showing up in the winter. Because that's when the birds really get hungry and that's when they really need the extra food. And so they're much more likely to show up then. And I would have set this up a little more so it was showing more of like the bird bath and the water setup that I've got for them. But the problem is the sun would be shining right into the camera, so you just wouldn't see it as much. Yeah, the peanut butter will bring them out for sure. I have a feeling every time I go out there, it's gonna kind of spook the animals, and then it'll take them a little more time to come back. But I just saw a bird flying. Yeah, there's birds flying around there. You can see them. They're checking it out, and they are considering dropping in there. And once they land and start eating that and realize they're safe, I think a whole bunch of them will show up. That's what I'm hoping. Oh, now what? Just so you know, I'm live streaming right now. So anything you say will get picked up. Okay, so now the little dogs have been let out. You won't see them on camera. And I've got this camera fixed in place, so I won't even be able to adjust it so you can see them. But that's okay. Basement boy is a pumper, and that's all he can do. You know what? I've heard all sorts of different reviews on him. That's Ron's Basement people are talking about. And even though I wasn't familiar with, I started hearing all these high energy comments about him, positive and negative, before I had ever even seen any of his shows. And he's got a pretty decent subscriber base. So I've lurked on a few of his live streams recently, and he had Jake's Custom Parts on there the other day, and Jake's Custom Parts is a great guy. So I think Ron's got a lot of good information on his channel, but definitely like he's not the one that's going to come out and say, okay guys, you need to be diversified, moderate your expectations, anything like that. I would definitely agree. He's pumping up the optimism, and I do think there's value for that for some people that just completely have no interest in the precious metals, or no knowledge on them at all. It can get them excited, but yeah, on the other hand, it can also be very dangerous because people can think it's just going to go ballistic, and history shows silver especially is extraordinarily volatile. So Jake's the one that blocked you? Wow. I thought you and Jake got along really well, Neil. I thought you guys were in the same sort of network. Hey, Andy, we got Independent Many United in the house. She had a great live stream last night. Wow, I'm surprised you're up and at it already. Mind you, I guess it'll be afternoon where you are now. There you go, 79. What you could do, 79, is go in there, get gain his trust. Oh, there's someone. Okay, I just told you I'm live streaming right now, and now you're right in the camera. Oh my God. What do you do? This is what happens. I'm just gonna let it run. It should be more than obvious what I'm doing, and she don't care. So smile, you're on camera. I tried to tell you that I'm live streaming right now from that camera right there. I'm trying to get birds and squirrels on the picnic table. She don't care. That's not my mom. That's my daughter. Come on, guys. Yeah, I didn't get any music going. Yeah, there's definitely birds flying around out there. But oh, now I got a dog in my workshop now. Hey, little Meek Meek, how are you? Are you good? Let's see if I can switch this. I just don't want to wreck this live stream. Here, hold on. There we go. Sweet. Okay. Oh, yes. Here's the little senior citizen Pomeranian. Do you want to say hi? Oh, she is such a good little dog. You want to say hi to everybody, little Mika? She's like, yeah, okay, hi. Are you good? Look at her holding on to my arm. She's like, really, all I want is a treat. Oh, you're so good. It's so tough to see these little dogs getting old. But that's what they're doing. There you go. Good girl. We'll switch this camera back in just a second. Hold on. There we go. But 79, it was ruined before you showed up. But now that you've showed up, I'm sort of counting on it. Should I call it resurrecting? Or recovering? Yep, Tony knows. Tony nailed it. Boom. That's right. Yes, Tom, they do. And especially the woodpeckers. They'll go all over that. Yeah, Tony, that little red dog, little Pomeranian, is just an absolute sweetheart. Breaks breaks my heart to see them getting old. It's the toughest. That's the toughest part about dogs. Right on. Well, she really likes you then, Tony, because she doesn't send too many people pictures. Hey, sign up. Welcome in. Good to see you. We're trying to get some. I'm specifically targeting blue jays. That's what I'm hoping to get here. We had a couple distractions and things that kind of spooked them. But we'll see. It's funny, when I set this up, there was no activity out in the backyard. Now there's actually a couple people out here and a couple dogs off camera. Um, but I think as long as everyone is more than, say, 30 or 40 feet away from this food setup that I've got, they should still show up. Especially right now, like it is kind of supper time. You got THS got chipmunks everywhere. They're so cute, but man, they'll get into your house real easy. It does, Neil. Um, the white Pomeranian in my profile picture, sorry, the white Wheaton Terrier that you see right there, um, still breaks my heart that she's gone. And she was put down almost 3 years ago. It's just incredible. And that's the thing, once you bond with them. Um, I also have a feeling. Where did it go? Um, why isn't it showing that? Oh, it's because I don't have it blocked. There we go. I also have a feeling that that yellow lab there is gonna have to be put down probably in the next year or so. Unfortunately, just got a feeling she's getting really, really wobbly on her hind legs. Hey Garrett, good to see you. Yeah, I know, Neil. And when you rescue them too, like um, the bond goes both ways, right? 4:20 GSF. I've got it's almost 4 o'clock Eastern time here right now. I don't know. Maybe these people actually want to be on my live stream. I don't know. It's like they follow me around, um, but especially when I'm live streaming, it's like they want to be right there. But who knows? Maybe we'll see them come into the chat. Stinky ears in dogs. I think that the stinkiness in their ear could actually be a bit of an infection or bacteria. Oh, now this little red dog's back here again. Everybody wants to distract me when I'm live streaming. Um, you can clean them. You can clean their ears. Do a couple of YouTube searches on how to clean your dog's ears. I also like the idea of spraying a little bit of colloidal silver in there, help kill any bacteria that's in them. Now, some people use Q-tips to kind of scoop out any of because their ears do get dirt and grime in them, but similar to humans' ears, you got to be really, really, really careful with them. So, probably best thing is, I hate to say it, but consult with your vet. But yeah, most dogs you got to clean their ears every couple weeks. And it's interesting, like that's even for humans. Um, a lot of people use Q-tips and clean their ears on a daily basis, and I used to do that too. But then my ears would not get clogged, but kind of like if you cover your ears, or sometimes after you get out of the shower, one of your ears will sound like it's plugged up, and I noticed that from cleaning my ears on a daily basis because it scoops out all the wax, and It's actually my accountant that was having a conversation with that about with that. And he said, well, really, technically, you should probably only, take Q-tips to your ears once a week because you actually want some of that wax in there because it helps repel water and whatnot in there. Yeah, dogs will lick each other's ears for sure. Sorry, I'm not completely keeping up with it. I'm really distracted here now because I don't know why these people all came out here. That's weird, man. Like they saw me setting up for the live stream. I told them I'm live streaming and trying to get the birds and stuff here, and they're all over the backyard now. Other than now, they're just staying barely out of the camera view. But we'll see. There you go. Neil knows. Yep. Don't put peanut butter in their ears. That Newfie that I walked had a couple ear infections, and I would say if a dog's ears are stinky enough that you really notice it, there's a decent chance that it's actually got an ear infection, although it may just be a mild one. Nice. Yeah, and the reason I always hesitate about going to the vet is because I know, they're set up as a business, and many of them I think are really taking advantage of people and really overcharging them. Be very careful with hydrogen peroxide, though. Um, there's different grades. Maybe Neil wants to elaborate on that. There's different grades of hydrogen peroxide. Like there's even food grade hydrogen peroxide. But if you're going to use that, you want to make sure you're using the right grade, in my opinion. But I know Neil's cared for a lot of animals, and so um, definitely any suggestions that he has, I definitely take pretty seriously. Yeah, send me some pics. I think you got my email, Tony. Pretty sure. Sorry, I'm missing some comments in here too. Trying to keep up. Let's see if these. Maybe now is actually. I may as well charge this up with a little more food now since these people are out here. So just give me a minute. I'm going to add a little more. You'll see it. It'll be closer to the camera and more likely to bring the animals in. Just hold on. It'll take less than a minute. Okay, so I definitely hear some blue jays out in the background. It's just a matter of them realizing that that's there, and they will come for it. Of course, I'm way behind on the chat again now. Thanks, THS. I should have actually leveled that camera a little bit better, but it's still a great angle for if anything comes out for supper. It's about 4 p.m. Eastern here. I'm ready for 4:20. It's actually 4:08 Eastern, so we got about 12 minutes for our 4:20 celebration. Well, you know, Neil, that reminds me of a song by Beck. And I'm pretty sure it was I'm a Loser. That song where the one lyric is she talks to squirrels, or she can talk with squirrels. I would actually like to do a live stream, maybe in the winter here, like a full day, and actually count how many fire trucks, ambulance, and emergency vehicles go by with their siren on this road in a day. I bet you it's more than 50 on an average day. Yeah. So now 79 is actually disclosed something that's important if you whether you know 79 or not. And so what that means to me, correct me if I'm wrong, 79, but what that means is, you know, that you're most likely to tease and sort of poke and prod the people that you really like. Right? If you're not teasing someone, you probably don't really have a connection with them. And if you do, then you feel a lot better teasing them and having fun with them. Hey, we got Devil Dog in the house. Welcome in, D-Dog. Always good to see you. You guys are more than welcome to post links for any of your content or you know, anyone else's content that you want to share, as long as it doesn't get into spamming, you know, where you're dropping your own link, you know, one after another after another after another. I've only ran into that once, and it was from someone that I didn't even know. And I gave them a wrench a little bit too early. They just boom, boom, boom. Like every 10 seconds, they were dropping a link for a different video on their channel. And actually, it doesn't really bother me that much, other than it was sort of interrupting the flow of chat. But absolutely, I like supporting other channels and encourage other people to do the same thing too. That could be Tom. It could be that she's looking for some discipline. A smoke jumper. Okay, I'm not sure what a smoke jumper is. There we go. And anyone that's not subscribed to Independent Many, please make sure you are. If not the best, she's definitely one of the best moderators that I know, and one of the greatest supporters of high quality channels that are up and coming. Right? I frequently see Independent Many on these smaller, younger channels, especially regarding, you know, on the subjects of music, geopolitics, current events. And some of these channels are growing at a fast rate, and others, you know, can really use the love. So Independent Many, I kind of view her as a great filter. She filters out a lot of the riffraff, But when you see her in a channel supporting other people, definitely check out those links because she knows the good people and the good channels. Yeah, you're welcome, Indy. And Indy's been a big supporter of my channel, so I know 79 may not like that. Because she's like, JM, you should just shut your channel down. But, yeah, no, that's the truth. Fireman that jumps out of airplanes that are not crashing. Smoke jumper. Okay. Like, to me, that would be a paratrooper, sort of, right? Yeah. 79. Send Indy some pics. Just the ones that you want shared. I wonder if I need to put on some music to attract these birds. I think I should actually do that. Um, let's see if I can round up some birds here. Will I need to put on echo cancellation? I don't think so. Here. Okay, so now a lot of this chirping that you guys hear is actually just a video I'm playing in the background. But I'm hoping that it'll actually attract some, because they should be able to hear that. Hey, Nuke, Utah. Greetings. Thanks, 79. I'm trying not to sing too much. I notice frequently when I sing live, in the background, I hear the coyotes. Coyotes start howling. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm actually going to turn this up a little bit for a minute. I'm going to see if it'll bring any birds. Wouldn't that... Now, there's always a chance that a hawk will actually land on there too, because we got quite a few red-tailed hawks around here. Hey, Nuke, I'm going to give you a wrench. Just hold on a second. There we go. And let's see here. I think that's good. Okay, Nuke, Utah, you should have a wrench now. Pretty sure you will. Right on. I'm getting close to the end of, what's this? I think I'm on my third coffee right now. Let me know if the bird sounds here are too loud. I want it loud enough that they can easily hear it if they're within, 30, 40 feet. Oh, it's 4:17. I can't wait. I'm firing this up. 3 minutes early. Sorry, Garrett. Somehow I missed your comments. Let's see if I can scroll back up. Garrett's a great guy too. For anyone that doesn't know Garrett, actually, everyone in here is really good people. The bird sounds are making you hungry. Hey, we got Take Two drum covers in the house. Welcome in, Take Two. Just trying to see if we can get some Blue Jays in here. I've heard them chirping around. I've seen a bunch of them in the yard earlier today, and so I figured I've got a little bit of time right now. We can set this up and see if we can get any of them in here. But there's lots of woodpeckers and robins, nuthatch. We do get hawks flying through here from time to time. There you go. Tony Erickson's a great guy there. Just don't spam email on him. Tony Erickson, very, very knowledgeable dude, for sure. Hey Neil, yeah, Indy definitely would try. She would try to be on your live stream. The only thing that got me is, so Neil streams 6 p.m. Pacific time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern. And frequently on a Sunday, I've got something else going on at that time, so I can't usually get there till an hour or an hour and a half into his live stream, unless it's really important. And I'm not sure how long Neil's going to go. Sometimes it's 3-4 hours. The last couple times it was a shorter live stream. Hey, Emerald Coast Stacker, good to see you. Yeah, the squirrels will definitely go after anything you see on the table here too. I'm surprised they haven't jumped up there yet. And Emerald Coast doesn't have a wrench. What the heck am I doing? JM is slacking. Here, let's give Emerald Coast a wrench. There you go, my friend. Take it easy, Tony. Yeah, you have a great weekend too. Always good to see Tony. Take it easy and be well. Okay, so all the cool kids are gray. You should have a wrench now. Yeah, I was going to say I have no problem admitting that I'm very, very disappointed with the results of capturing any birds or squirrels on this so far. But I'm not ready to give up yet. There's a black and white dog in the background. Could be. Uh, the little black and white dog was here earlier, and so was the red Pomeranian. But I only showed the red Pomeranian on camera. 5 cups of tea a day, nice. I can tell you, if it's for me tea, I usually go for green tea or red rose. And for anyone that's never tried Indian style tea, definitely recommend checking that out. It's slightly different preparation than what we do in the West here, but very, very good. It's on the other side of the fence. No, maybe it was a wolf, you know? I know Neil's got a good eye. Welcome back, Camel. Camel Carl's awesome. I kind of think either Neil was hallucinating or he's just razzing me. It was something. Well, there's a busy road. You know, if you look right around where the fence line is, which is black, you should see vehicles driving both directions. It's 2 lanes each direction. So we literally get thousands of cars drive by here uh, daily. Yeah, I think he's either seeing things or he's just razzing me. Lavender and chamomile. Yeah, it would be. You put a little bit of honey in there, a little bit of honey and lemon with your tea. Yeah, I've completely stopped drinking soda, other than just club soda, 0 sugar. Yeah, with the sun shining at the angle that it is, I could I could see someone mistaking that for a dog going by, or something black and white anyway. There are coyotes in the area here, Neil, so there's a chance there was a coyote or maybe a skunk. Right? Skunk could have a black and white. And there is also a small, tiny, tiny chance that actually the little black and white dog that lives here was out there for a moment. There is a chance of that. I think they've gone back inside now, though. You can never have enough subs, Carl. And I'll tell you what. Here's another reason that networking, and sometimes there'll be what do you call it, a love raid, from other YouTube channels. They'll send people over to your channel for your live stream or your premiere. The reason that's good, in my opinion, even if you don't end up having them view your stuff regularly, or they only watch a short period of your content, is the more subscribers you have, the more channels you can subscribe to. And I haven't run into that where YouTube limits how many channels you can be subscribed to, but I do believe it's a thing. I've heard that it happens, and the only way to be able to, at that point, subscribe to more channels is for you to gain subscribers. So, just like anything, there's pros and cons to it. Oh, if you're getting trolling and shit. Yeah, trolling sucks. Do farts have lumps? Unfortunately, I would say, D-Dog, some of them probably do. Just depends on your diet. But yeah, I'd say if your farts have lumps, you may want to consider altering your diet a bit. Yeah. And so, like, fortunately for me, I never experienced that, but I think Indy's had that. And I've heard it from several other people too. Um, Fortunately for me, as I was growing my channel, I wasn't really subscribing to all that many other channels, so I never maxed it out. But in the last year or so, I've gone from probably being subscribed to say 300 channels to well over 1,000. I'm probably subscribed to 1,500 channels now, possibly more. I don't know exactly. Yeah, it was a great show last night. Huh. You may have meant subs to mean something on YouTube, but I immediately thought about food. Ah, right on. Well, if you know me, you know I prefer bacon double cheeseburger. Although I gotta tell you, my favorite is bacon wrapped scallops. That, lobster, surf and turf. Let's go. And Indian food's high on my list of favorites too. Like some butter chicken. There's just there's exotic spices that people from India use in their cooking, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not good. But when it's good, it's great. That was late for me too, Tom. I was up until 3 in the morning. Wow. Yeah, that's okay, uh, Nuke Utah. I think it just depends how much time you spend on YouTube too, and um, anyone that's wanting to aggressively grow their channel is likely to spend a lot more time on YouTube, going to other live streams as well. Thanks, Indy. I learned a lot about modding from you and others. Um, Finding Kino is another one that comes to mind. I haven't seen Finding Kino in a while, but I believe he's still doing well. We got Cyber Curtain Twitcher in the house. Welcome in, CCT. We're trying to attract some birds, specifically blue jays. I see some flying around out there. If you guys haven't subscribed to CCT, make sure you do, especially if you have any interest in the UK, meaning England, Europe, and specifically precious metals in Europe. CCT's got his thumb on the pulse of that. And I also hear that he's got good wood. And if you don't know what I mean by CCT having good wood, ask 79. She knows, and she'll put an explanation in the chat she wants to be nice to me and CCT. But you never know if she wants to be nice to us. Okay, right on. Thanks for letting me know that, Indy. So the reference there of CCT having good wood, for anyone that doesn't know, is he is within the precious metals community, and he's also he's multi-talented. But one of the things that he's really good at is woodworking. And so, being in the precious metals community, he created a silver. He may explain it more or elaborate, but it's a silver slide made out of wood, um, and there's magnets in it, so it can help detect if you got fake silver. Now I know 79 is going to say silver sucks, so why bother? But more and more people are becoming aware that silver is actually a very, very, very needed industrial metal. So that's a really cool thing. In fact, I might even share that. Um, just give me a second here, guys. I turned the music off, but everything else should still be good. While we're waiting for these birds, let's share this, which was done. Oh, I didn't even hit the like on it. Hold on, guys. I heard some birds really close to me. I think there's a few on the roof of this shed I'm in right now, so I think they're scoping that out, and they are going to land soon. Let's see if I can share this. Okay, so this is a video that CCT put together showing the silver slide. This is from quite a while ago. Let's share this. I'm going to make sure that's on there. Yeah, it is. We'll still keep monitoring the birds, but I do want to share this because this Cyber Curtain Twitcher is in the house right now, and this is his video. I'll drop the link as well.
Due to the volume of fake silver currently on the market, have you ever wanted to be able to quickly and easily test your coins to see if they are genuine silver or not? Well, this is my folding coin slide that I designed myself over a year ago, and folds easily for storage in your drawer of your desk or wherever, and pops out for use quite simply like that. Now, you don't have to be testing 999 or 925 coins. For example, I have two Austrian thalers here, which are 0.833. One of those is genuine and the other is counterfeit. So let's have a look to see which one is which, and we'll see the reaction.
Hey there, Mrs. Metal. Good to see you.
Fairly quickly, doesn't it? And that one goes down slowly, so we know that the second thaler is the authentic one. On to a bit of Mexican silver, which is an even lower percentage. It's 72%. This is Cinco pesos from 1951, I believe. So let's try one of these down the slide and see the reaction with the magnets, nice and slowly, as you can see there. And we'll try the second one and see the reaction.
Right.
Yes,
it's not silver.
So it's obviously got steel in it and is magnetic, so it's definitely not silver. Quite a simple test, that one.
It is. I thought it'd be a good introduction.
And here we have two 1870.
Good introduction to the silver slide.
From Spain. And I'm sure a lot of you will probably guess which one is the fake. But there are a lot of people out there who just haven't got a clue, so having a slide like this, you know, can save them an absolute fortune. So let's start with this one down the slide. Straight away we know that's fake, And the second one, there we go, a nice slow slide down the slide, genuine. You can also test your bars even in the plastic, as you can see here, and watch the reaction down the slide. My folding slide was based around the principles of my original slide, which I made several years ago, and here it is, made from a solid lump of mahogany, and features the same magnets fitted to this slide.
Beautiful.
But I wanted to make
Works
it
of art.
more portable so people could put it away, those who didn't necessarily want it out on a desk. Each slide is handmade by me by turning this, the raw material, into the product you see before you today. All my slides are made from solid seasoned hardwoods. Here's a maple example.
Oh, that's funny, Nick.
They are all handmade, hand finished, hand sanded and lacquered with a durable melamine lacquer, a minimum of 5 coats. Each usually comes with a little brass plaque, sometimes personalised depending on who's receiving it. My slides have been sent all around the world, and they are also used by coin stores. This is the example that is usually used by the coin stores, as it's a fixed variety and doesn't fold. And this one is in a mixed hardwoods with mahogany and oak.
That's right.
And is slightly
Craftsmanship.
larger for putting on the counter in the store, so that when people come in to sell their coins, the
That's cool.
store owner can quickly identify any fakes.
Very cool. Very cool. Oh no, I got rid of the other music that I had. The bird sounds. So yeah, anyone that's not subscribed to Cyber Curtain Twitcher, you should. You never know if you're going to take a trip to Europe. You never know. Let's see, where did we go here? There we go. Wanted to get these bird sounds going again. Hey Katie, welcome in. Oh, I got some work here to do. I missed Katie and Camo for moderation. And the cool thing, you know, with being a moderator, oops, is, hold on a second, I messed that up. There we go. Sorry about that, Camo. I messed something up there, but you should be good now. Good thing about having a wrench is you can easily go through the chat and link up with other people, as long as you're not trolling them. Other than 79, like 79's allowed to troll people, but she won't usually do that unless she already knows you pretty well and just doing it for fun. Hey, we got Al Bundy in the house. Welcome in, Al. Good to see you. So now you can see the sun is actually starting to set. So we're getting shade on this picnic table. That may make the birds feel a little more safe about going in there. I'm not too sure. I hope they're going to show up soon, though. It was the AI. Right on. Okay, so I gotta go grab a coffee refill. Let's see if I can put something on here. I don't have much loaded up here because I'm on a Restream. I'm not on StreamYard, but we'll add this one in here. There it is. Very, very nice. I like that. So I probably don't need to say this, but for anyone that's blind watching this, I guess I can tell you audibly, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Got to get a coffee refill and take a leak. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I wonder if any of you guys, oh, you wouldn't have seen that. A little baby bunny rabbit just ran from under the shed off to the right. Not a good camera angle for picking that up. Cardinals show up at dusk. Okay. Some birds like shiny, sparkly, twinkly things. So I thought, hey, I'll put that there too. When they fly by, that might catch their eye, and then they'll be like, oh, look, there's some food there too. I guess I can get rid of that thing that says back in 5 minutes, right? There we go. Oh, look at that. I'm way behind in the chat. No wonder. Hey, we got Zardoz in the house. Hey, Zardoz. That is a crystal. Yes. In fact, there's more things coming on that. That specific type of crystal is fantastic. Sun catcher. Yeah. And actually, I almost did a video on that today because here, how do I do this? I need to go here. And here. There we go. Right here. This is a very similar type of crystal. But I'm telling you right now, when you get the sun on that, not sure if that's showing up or not. But it's throwing, if you look at back here, you should be able to see it's throwing tons of color on the wall there. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But yeah, that's a very similar type of crystal that's out there too. Okay. Hey Tom. Oh yeah, I'm here. Look into the crystal. You know, this is actually extraordinarily surprising that while I've been watching anyway, I've not seen one single bird, or squirrel, nothing come onto that table or be in the trees or on the fence. Very surprising. I'm still holding out a little bit of hope though. I see the future. I see blue jays and woodpeckers Right? Now that I'm doing a lot of video editing, CCT, I'm finding my computer gets loaded up with stuff really fast, and I'm having to dump stuff on it fairly, like every 3 months. I'm having to clear off my computer because it's loaded right up. But some of these videos, especially if it's a 20-minute video in high definition and it's all edited, can take up a huge amount of space on the computer. Definitely go through that though, CCT, and you never know what you'll find in there. Could be some real gems. Is there a squirrel in the future? I hope so. There better be. Actually, I had a good shot of a squirrel sitting on a pile of gold coins, and I deleted it from my computer. And I don't have it loaded up in here. Fortunately, I've got it loaded up in StreamYard, though. I do have it loaded up in StreamYard, but not on Restream. Were you guys able to see any of the rainbow and starbursts that crystal in the shed here was thrown against the wall? Curious to know if this camera picked that up. You know what, CCT? I noticed that you posted a video today, but I did not actually watch it yet. And I'm pretty sure you said that you've got lightning fast internet. Right now, it takes, for a video that's edited in high definition, it takes about 2 seconds per minute to upload for me. So if it's a 10-minute video, it'll take about 20 seconds to upload. And it could even be limited on their end, the bandwidth or the ability. Okay, so now I see a squirrel on the fence post out there. At least I think it is. Let's see if I put this full screen. Maybe not. That could still be just the traffic going by. Katie saw them? Right on. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, that's the same thing I got. It's freaking incredible. In fact, I think I should try that right now. Because let's just see here. I don't mind sharing this with you guys. I don't think anyone's gonna okay, so there we go. I think you guys can see that pretty good. Speed test, and I'm live streaming, playing this nature sound thing, plus the camera's on. Let's do a speed test and see what it does here. So not bad, you know. Download speed 394. Upload speed 817 megabytes per second. So if I was not live streaming and the only tab I had open was that speed test, you'd see the download would be up at like 900 megabytes per second, and the upload would be in the 900 range too. And I wonder if Neil's still here. If Neil's still here, I wanted to show him this infinity ring here. That one. So for anyone that doesn't know about osmium, I've put in a purchase for 2 crystallized osmium number 8s, which I can put on their side and be as an infinity sign for future jewelry creation coming up. This will actually be, I'm going to come back to this and play it at 2 times speed just to see if anything funky happens with the light on that crystal. Because it's actually acting as a bit of a sundial right now. I can see the shadow coming off of it. I've never eaten either of those. Closest to that I've ever eaten is rabbit. Something says to me that a snapping turtle is good eating. Somewhere in the dark caverns of my brain cell that rings a bell. And that other crystal that I showed you guys, I got it hanging up in the window there, and it's throwing those color bursts all over me. It's actually kind of cool. Feels like there might be a bit of positive energy in there. You had rabbit yesterday, D-Dog? The only time I ever had it was actually at the CNE, which is a Canadian National Exhibition in Toronto. And there was a vendor that was selling various rabbit products, and the one that I had was rabbit pot pie. And it was really, really good. It was like a really tender chicken pot pie. Just a slightly different sort of wild, gamey flavor. But I heard that rabbit meat is extraordinarily lean. You know, like there's no fat on it or minimal. Uh, but the way that they had that prepared, it didn't come across that way. It came across really, really tender. Um, Fantastic, really. Yeah, possums are funky. I've live trapped a few of them in the past. When I was trying to live trap the skunks. And I did get a couple skunks and relocated them. But I also got possum, raccoons. Glad I didn't get a porcupine. Where I'm at, there's black bears, Zardoz. Um, Actually, not right here. You have to go north about 100 miles. And then the number one place where the black bears hang out is near like the city dumps or the township um, waste yards, dumps, really. They go rummaging through the garbages, that and near the rivers. Oh my God, CCT's had zebra. Dang. I think a lot of us have actually eaten horse meat without realizing it through various food retailers. Let's just say. Cheers, take two. Still a couple hours before I crack a beer. I'm still working on coffee. But definitely appreciate the sentiment. Yeah, skunks are little stinkers for sure. I had a chance to try shark a while back, but I didn't. I think that I've had shark, but it was a long time ago, 20 or 30 years ago, and so I don't recall if it was any good or not. Okay. Absolutely, CCT. I hear you. Everyone's got a list of things to do for sure. Enjoy. Glad glad you got a new laptop though. Now that'll be freaking awesome for you. Have a great weekend, man. I'm near Toronto, meaning like I can be in Toronto in an hour if I jump in my car, and that's about as close as I want it. Like I avoid going to Toronto. In the past 10 years, I've maybe been into Toronto, like the downtown, maybe twice. The previous 10 years, maybe 30 or 40 times. But now it's a zoo there, man. I don't like the big cities. If you looked at a map and you looked all around Toronto, you'll see there's about 50 cities that have, between 50 and 100,000 people in them. And so I'm near one of those. But I also like being able to escape the city and be like in farm country, uh, within 10 minutes. And that's the thing. If you're downtown Toronto, you can't get to farm country in 10 minutes. It's going to take you, dang, depending on traffic, it could take it could take an hour. That's no good for me. Okay, so you're on PC now. Gotcha. Yeah, I've I upgraded my laptop, but I'm still in the dark ages, really. The laptop I'm on right now is approximately $400. It was decent, but nothing supersonic. Yeah, everything will be switched around on you. It should still be an upgrade though. And definitely do not vote Trudeau. Have a good night, CCT. Do not vote for Trudeau. Man, a vote for Trudeau is a vote for communism, in my opinion. Or socialism, whatever you want to call it. So I got a feeling that the number one reason none of the animals have gone up on to that table is just because I'm a little bit too close to it. I'm still going to hold out a little bit longer. I still feel there's a lot of birds up in the trees that are checking it out. And they're going to be hungry enough, they're going to come down and grab some of it. That's the other thing I could try is try doing this earlier in the morning too. I might do that too. Touchscreen for your PC. This laptop that I'm on has a touch screen, but I don't like to use it because I don't like my screen to be all smudgy, all fingerprinty. So I don't use the touch screen at all. In fact, I find it annoying if I go to adjust it and I accidentally touch the screen, it goes and does what I don't want it to do. Yeah, Justin Castro. Katie can't vote. Dang. Oh, I know what I'm not doing that I should have done. Here. There we go. Now I don't even have to highlight the comments. The difference with the chat that you see now is rather than the most recent comments being at the bottom, and you always see the most recent comments at the bottom, this actually flips it so the most recent comments are at the top. Hopefully that helps someone, because I've noticed there are more people using this. It's called chat overlay. And the nice thing with it is for the video playback, people can put it on full screen and still see the comments. Which is one of the things, highlighting the comments does. But we have to manually hit that. And if I just let that run on the side, it just automatically does it. So that's cool. Okay, Katie's in the UK too. Hate the top chat auto. Yeah, it is glitchy for sure. I've noticed frequently you can put a comment in there and it doesn't appear to show. But then if you switch it from live chat to top chat or vice versa, it will reappear. That's interesting. That removes the view of the Gemstone, though. Top chats for the confused and uninformed. So I think that using this chat overlay like that is ideal for if you are restreaming another live stream. Like, for example, the debates, were covered by the news stations. And don't quote me on this, but I believe like I could just share screen and play that. And as long as I've got this chat going on there, that's enough that you won't have a copyright issue because you're adding your own content to it. But it could be wrong. Yeah, I think it's not even so much about geographies anymore. It seems like it's more just the people uniting and seeing their governors, government is not really very effective for what they want, for what the people want. And that's going on in most countries around the world, I think. But I'm no political analyst or particularly knowledgeable on politics, but I definitely see that. Same thing here in Canada, Australia. But I think, in Canada, Australia, and the UK, they roll out a lot of these programs in advance as a test before they attempt to roll it out in America. Right? And then they get their data and their analytics on how people responded to the various mandates, um, rules, edicts, stuff like that. And then, they know what populations they can roll it out to first or how far they can push the line. But, yeah. Still waiting on the wildlife here. Could be. Could be. Okay, so I've given these birds and critters pretty good opportunity. We're coming up on 2 hours of live streaming with the camera at this angle. Um, I've seen nothing. I think I might keep this going another 40 minutes. If there's anything anyone wanted me to share, I can actually pull something up and share if you think there's anything newsworthy or recent content that's the audience would get a kick out of. While we wait. No, I don't hear any crows either. It's not that often that I see or hear them around here, but every once in a while you will. And when they show up, there's usually 30 of them. And they make quite the noise as they go through. You became a bird watcher and watching clouds too. Yeah, we get some pretty funky clouds around here, I can tell you that. Well, that finished. Is that right, Al? Okay, hold on a second. I'm pulling something up for you. Sorry. I hear you, man. No worries. Yeah, it wasn't. That's why in the title I didn't put urgent, must see, or anything like that. I tried to keep it fairly calm. Appreciate you being here, man. And, I apologize to everyone if, and anyone that feels that their time was wasted. I'm sure 79 will chime in if she's still here. Yeah, I was hoping for better results with the animals too, but that's okay. Let's see here. Hold on. There it is. There we go. And I thought, got a beautiful day here. Walking these nice little dogs. An airplane going by. Just thinking, it's such a beautiful day here. We got clear blue sky. A little bit of wispy clouds over there, but we're supposed to get heavy, heavy rain tomorrow. And, I was just thinking it's so interesting that we can go from a clear day like this, and when I looked at the weather satellite, it didn't look like there was any cloud or weather coming our way at all. And then I looked at the horizon here and I thought, Thanks, everyone. I'm still going to keep this going another 30 or 40 minutes. Now I do see some clouds coming in, but these clouds look like they're man-made. And they all seem to start right over there. And they stream along for what, I don't know, maybe 20 miles. And then they stop. But if you look close at that horizon over there, animal. That whole horizon has gone hazy. The name of the song is Animal. And the more I look at this over here, I'm thinking, same thing happened here too. I know, you're being a good boy. You're being pretty patient. You want to keep going? Okay, we'll keep going. They gotta take me for my walk. Rain or shine. That's the way we go. Good puppies. Yeah,
they gotta pee all over the neighborhood. Good boy.
Take Two's got some pretty darn good drum covers on his channel. Anyone here that hasn't subscribed to Take Two, just click on his.
This guy's used for snow removal in the winter.
Just click on his name
Even though we didn't get much snow
in the comment
this
there.
year.
Go to channel and
So you can
subscribe
definitely see
if you like music.
trails. And I see these little dogs. Hey, where are those little dogs going? I think you guys are supposed to wait for me.
Yeah, I saw the Billy Squire one.
Okay, just wait.
Thanks, Katie.
Good boy. Yeah, we wait right here. Good girl. Wait. Yes. Okay, I can see this one got herself a little tangle. Good girl. Come over this way, Minnie. Minnie, Theo, wait.
Yep, Take
Yes.
Two knows. Theo, Julia, and
Okay.
Minnie's the little Jack Russell.
Good. Anyway, as I was saying, just documenting these man-made clouds. Pretty sure you can see them pretty clearly in comparison to the sky.
Me too, Al.
Anyway, I'm walking these dogs hand-free at the moment.
Most kinds of music, anyway.
Fortunately, they all listen pretty well. Let's do a recall test. Wait. Yes. Come. Yes. Good boy. This way. Come here. Yep. Good boy. Good girl. Right over here.
Trying to figure out which
Yeah,
layout is
hey.
best.
Yes. Good girl, Minnie. And if you sit, you can have a treat. Julia. Gigi.
Yeah, it's true, Al. I'd say
She's so good, she gets a treat.
probably 2/3 of the time I spend on YouTube is on small channels.
Theo, can you sit? Yes.
It can actually be overwhelming on the large channels when they are really busy if you're trying to keep up with the chat.
Boy. Yeah.
It really works the brain cell.
Good puppy. Just wait. Wait. So, that's the result of them knowing the drill. But look at how clear that sky is over there. And then how these man-made clouds just seem to roll in every time. The day before, we're expecting heavy rain. And we're expecting heavy rain tomorrow. So we kind of expect that. Now, in fact, it's pretty much predictable. Now we got people coming up this way, so I've got to let you guys go because I got a whole.
Yeah, that's interesting, Nuke.
Just wait. Good puppies. Okay, so we've gone around the neighborhood a little
Most
bit,
of what I used to
further
do
now.
was
But I
just
wanted to
watching
show you how
videos,
clear
but as
clear
time
that sky is.
has rolled on, find I watch
Clear,
less videos
clear
but go more to the live streams.
And then we go over here. Yep, come with us there.
If I go north about 100 miles, I can definitely see them,
Over there. This one.
but not right where I'm at. Maybe, once in a while you could, but no.
Okay, wait.
Really, I think it works out to about 150 miles north of Buffalo, New York. Approximately is where I'm at. If you're not familiar with where Toronto is.
This looks like looks to me like they're immigrating clouds.
Yeah, there's still nothing out there. Definitely disappointing. I thought I just heard a cat, actually. And you know what the ironic thing is? Probably 5 minutes after I shut this down, all the birds and everything will show up. They're definitely not showing up right now.
Leo,
though.
can you sit? Good boy. Yes, just wait.
Some people say that you see in the sky there is condensation. So I've heard people say that. He's a good boy. They're all good dogs. Right? That's right. Dang, theorists. Well, one thing I can tell you is I am not a conspiracy denier. You know, not everything in life is a conspiracy, but
Shoot like right for the sun.
you know, obviously there's us and them. Look at that electric jet.
You've got a brand new one going now.
You know, it's funny. I think it was in the Indies stream last night where people started debating this very subject a little bit,
Hi there.
and
It's documenting the fresh clouds coming in.
documenting the fresh clouds.
Yeah.
Was that the modern planes actually don't produce any evaporation at all, or any condensation, and that the aircraft that produce that are like 40, 50-year-old aircraft engines, at least. But who knows? It's just a comment that I read.
I know. We don't really know what's up with all these clouds flying in here.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen them. You know, they jump and they miss the branch that they're going for.
Flying in, and the haze is sticking. It is not dissipating like condensation. That's for sure.
That's actually a decent layout there. Unfortunately, I can't change the layout structures myself. There's just a few defaulted templates that they've got. Yeah, in a lot of ways, I think they're kind of like cats. You know, like they can survive a fall from 6 feet and they're most likely to land on their feet.
This is no joke, guys. I've seen these wisps of clouds being brought in here up the tailpipe lanes, or up the back end. Check it out, now they're over here.
And it's weird, like this happens about once a week around here. Sometimes it'll be like 1 or 2 days in a row. But, you know, I don't want to exaggerate and say, oh, it's like this all the time. Around here, it's about once a week I see this.
Turning a clear blue sky.
On average. Sometimes I won't see any of this for 2 or 3 weeks, and then, you know, there's other times, you know,
And haze.
it's more frequent. Yeah, and the really cool thing is I've walked all three of these dogs. Cool. For like since they were puppy. Since they were a puppy. Sorry, that's bad grammar. Since they were puppies. There we go. Okay. You guys have been really patient, so I'm going to do this now. Wrong one. Hold on. There we go. And you know what? I'll give attribution to this because this is the background I had playing. There we go. I just dropped the link there for the video that's playing on the right side right now that actually has the bird activity. Just see how this looks here. I think that's the best way to go. Don't worry, Al. My next live stream I'm thinking of doing is the title will be Watching Paint Dry. Yeah, and actually putting the bird seed on a stump like that is a good idea, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty concerned about the food supply too, everywhere. And everyone knows whoever controls the food supply controls the people. Or at least has the ability to. At least in a very important way. Yep, that sounds about right. And it was when I was playing music here before that the blue jay showed up right at my window, about 4 feet away from me. So I was really hoping the setup was going to bring them out, but it didn't. Maybe next time. I'm still going to let this run another 20 minutes, and then we'll shut her down. I've seen some really incredible video of guys playing their violin to their herd of cattle. I've never seen this one before, but so there you go. So music could be a survival skill, right? Because you could serenade the animals to you, right? That's hilarious, Tom. That's hilarious. I was having a tough time keeping up with chat. You'd be running? Yeah, that cuts it off. This is the best layout, I think. Yeah, it's a good question. How are they going to get out of there? Okay, so that's what they do for the rest of the time. Oh, here's the one. Let's see if I lose any viewers here with the polka music. Yeah, it reminds. I wonder if you guys ever had that show, Polka Time, back before cable. Getting your television through a massive antenna coming out of the side of your, off the side of your house. Yeah, she's got some pretty sharp antlers there too, by the looks of it. There we go. So I'm going to keep this going another, what, 12 minutes approximately, and then shut her down. And really disappointed we didn't get more action on the camera here, but what do you do? What do you do? I'm going to be interested to go back and actually see how well the videos were playing on that share screen here. Because I notice frequently on StreamYard it seems to glitch. We'll see. Hey, we've got Ann Garvey in the house. Welcome in, Ann. Happy weekend. Oh, the chat just ran away on me. There we go. Might have to put this back on here for a minute because I want to just check something. Okay, so for anyone that's just coming in here, we were trying to get some blue jays into the camera scene on the bottom there. So I put out some peanuts in the shell, peanuts out of the shell, and some, songbird bird seed, and nothing showed up. Like, nothing. Wrong one. Here. There's a mariachi band down in Texas. Wanted to go see a while. Was in Laredo. That would be something else. Hear Metallica being played on that. That camera I've got is a really, really cheap camera. It was $10. It's a $10 high definition webcam. Doesn't even have say the brand name on it. Thanks, Ann. Even the squirrels know when Yeah, I worry about a lot of the animals when it gets really cold out. Just depends how cold it gets where you are. There's no sunflower seeds in this, in what's on the table there. No sunflower seeds. No, $10 won't get you a whole lot, but you know what? If you go into a grocery store, a decent grocery store, you can get yourself a pretty darn good meal for $10. If you're looking at any fast food or restaurant, you're probably looking more like 15 or $20. Yeah, it's Canada is a lot more expensive to live than many people realize. It's, especially in the last 10 or 15 years. And right now, the Canadian dollar's been really weakening. I know all global currencies, or most of them, are weakening, but Canadian currency's been especially weak the last 3 to 6 months. Right, and we have a lot of imports, so that makes all of our imports more expensive. Yeah, isn't Moosehead the evolution of Schooner? It used to be a different beer. Yeah, we've got some good beers here. Tons and tons of small craft breweries popping up, like hundreds of them. And one thing I know, I used to enjoy Moosehead quite a bit, but I noticed if it's not really well chilled, it tastes and smells really skunky. I would never recommend drinking a warm Moosehead beer. Not not good. Concerned about the neighbor's chicken shed. That's a good idea. Yep. The thing with this camera is um, you can't really tell right now. Maybe kind of if I put it here. Oh, it still wants to pop up the wrong one. Hold on. Hey, Nickel, good to see you. There, you can kind of see it. It's got a bit of a fisheye lens, but $20 should get you a good enough webcam for security on a shed. Always good to see nickel stacking. Welcome in. I'm actually shutting this down in about 5 minutes, so good to see Gigi. Nice. They like that. They don't really need it so much this time of year, but they will soon once it starts getting really cold. Yeah, chilling's important. Yeah, that's a good point. And I've seen a lot of the do-it-yourself wine kits and do-it-yourself brewing shops popping up too. Actually, one of my neighbor used to brew his own beer at home in his garage. Yeah, it was a really nice day today. Really nice day. Here, I'm going to put it back on this for a minute. There's, what is it, Mill Street organic beer. Really good organic beer, too. And famous brewery in Canada was Sleeman. I'm sure everyone here has heard of Sleeman Brewery. That was started in Canada. It was one of Canada's largest breweries. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people actually investing in wood splitters too now. Takes a lot of the work out of splitting wood for your wood stoves. Well, I appreciate everybody that stopped by and came over here to hang out, check out the nature. What do they say? Better luck next time? Hopefully we have better luck next time. I'll try to cherry pick, so it won't be anything that's just scheduled. It'll just sort of be off the cuff. Neustadt. Yes, I do. And I even know how to, it's N-E-U. I've actually, yep, I've driven through Neustadt many, many times. But I've only ever picked up beer there from there maybe twice. Yep, thanks Tom, good to see you. Oh, you know what? It makes my life so much easier just to put this here. That's one thing for if you have a busy channel, like I'm even thinking for indie, it might be worth trying it like that, because then you don't even have to go through the work of highlighting comments. It does it for you. The only difference is the newest comments show up at the top, which is the opposite of the way we usually see chat. And then you can still highlight, I think. Yep, there you go. So you can still highlight any of them that you want as they're flying by. But that way it captures all of your chat and never fall behind then. Neustadt, what kind of area? It's northwest of Toronto. Good 100 miles or so. 200 miles maybe. Actually, I could pull up a clip of that. Let's see if I can do that.
Welcome back to my channel. Oh boy. Hi guys. Today we're going up north. Oh, look at the sun is trying to peep out. Yeah. Still kind of cloudy. There we go, down by the road.
Okay, so this is a tour of Neustadt.
It's a beautiful day.
I pronounce it Neustadt. It's German.
Travel with me.
But some people would pronounce it Neustadt. So this is going to give us a little overview of Neustadt.
Yeah, going way to waste up.
I'll put a link for this in the chat. So this is north of where I live by about 100 miles. There's the link for this video.
Very nice welcome to North.
And the brewery's on the left-hand side. And this is actually a dangerous road too. That's the brewery right there.
It's time for us to meet up. Where do we park? Somewhere at the end. What is this place? Is this a town or a village? Neustadt town?
Yeah, it's a cool
It's
little
a
town.
little German town in a church.
Very country, very farmer oriented.
Yeah,
Definitely in farm community here.
find out.
If shit hits the fan, you'll survive
Barber shop
in
is
this area.
1928. Pretty old, eh? Well, it's not First World War yet, or Second World War. No, the Second World War. You have some activity here. What
Good
is
call,
this, a
Neil.
library?
Welcome back.
What?
We're touring the town of Neustadt.
Okay, John was saying that this library used to be a candy store 1864. Mini Mart. Oh, it's not open.
Here, let's give it a
Oh, it
thumbs
is
up while
open.
we're here.
It's a busy road, but what road is this? Mel and Queen downtown Neustadt. Not Neustadt, Neustadt. I don't know if this one is have stock or sale. It's just, yeah, it's just like a historic leftover.
I think you're right.
And I think that's yeah, look at all they're selling these trees.
I think Platinum's a great buy right now. Just as good, maybe even better
Busy
than
traffic.
silver.
There's a lot of trucks going here. It's a nice tree over there.
I feel like
Look at the
Platinum's
people
just
here,
as
they
good,
don't break, they don't rake.
if not better, a value buy.
All the
than
leaves
silver.
all the way down over there. Just throw it into the creek. Wow.
But
This building is here in this corner. Is this
Good
down
schnitzel for sure. for sure.
Doesn't see they're open, so also the store is from used to be a grocery store.
There's a lot of German and Dutch people in this area.
Let's see it's open. Yeah. And then you see this yellow one. What? Let's go to that's not a back. It's a factory, I think.
It's actually
yeah,
quite
one
a,
thing to rent. Who wants to rent?
Quite a few
Naku po, mahal ang
Americans,
renta dito.
live in
Yellow building.
Canada too.
Junction used to be an old tree.
Especially in the summer months, we'll get a lot more Americans here, and then they'll go
It
back
blended
south.
into the tree. An antique what? Oh, used to be an antique. Wow, look at this. Oh, it's beautiful.
That's all my stomping ground. And
The creek.
Hanover, Walkerton, more Hanover.
And it says over there, it's private property. I cannot cross.
In fact, we used to call Hanover, we used to call it Hangover.
Wow, look at the waterfalls there. Coming down from the dam. Beautiful, the sound. Ooh, so nice in here. So cool, cold, fresh air. And in the water, it goes down all the way over there. Wow.
There's some
wow, wow,
amazing
wow.
lakes and
You think
rivers
there's a fish over there?
all over the place.
It's from 1859. Natural ingredients. It's not stuff.
Yeah, we shared a video of that earlier
Oh, they're
too.
not.
And where I am at, it seems about once a week. Not every day.
Okay,
Here's
I'm
the
not
brewery.
driving
here.
to the...
There's
Oh,
the
yeah,
brewery.
yeah, yeah.
The brewery.
Maybe a gift shop. Hello, how are you? Not too bad.
Lots of little
Yeah.
craft beer breweries
Candle. Oh,
popping up. Literally hundreds of them.
ah, this one from Hanover. I have a postcard. Joining on Facebook. I'm gonna take a picture of this. That's a sick book. And what is that?
10W30 beer. That's a heavy beer.
Wow, look at all this beer. Yup, yup.
Definitely don't put that in your engine though. It's not engine oil. It's beer. Just branded as 10W30.
Just for a
Gotta put that.
Oh, that's cool. interesting. What is that for? This is interesting. Is this a telephone, old telephone, history from 1800? 1900. Going to come in here and have lunch. It says Noah's Inn Fish and Chips.
Thanks, Ann.
A nice restaurant. There's just a big door.
This area is northwest of Toronto.
Like a house. Oh, because it's
Getting
an
close
inn.
to Lake Huron. A lot of Americans will know Lake Huron.
Soup of the fish, noodles, chicken. It's just a blocky lunch.
But this is close to the Canadian side.
Burger, chips.
Very, very cool. Thanks everybody for stopping by, and Anne, thanks for that suggestion and putting all that stuff in the chat. Really appreciate it. Hope everyone has a good day. I'm going to shut this down now, and we'll see you soon. Oh, and have a great weekend.